Hi, I'm Michael Fiore, and even though it's physically painful as a man who cares so deeply about women for me to admit this to you, in the next 3 minutes and 47 seconds, I'm going to reveal a secret about men and online dating that will devastate you, at least at first. In fact, when you hear what your online dating profile is secretly saying to men and why you've only attracted the wrong kind of guys online so far, you may have a profound feeling of regret, a tight knot in your belly at the opportunities you've missed for incredible, fulfilling, passionate love. But then something wonderful is going to happen to you, just like it has to thousands of women so far. As you listen to me and begin to understand what I'm telling you about the emotional psychology of men when it comes to online dating, you'll have a sudden feeling of absolute warmth, excitement, and joy through your whole body, and will feel a wide, unconscious smile that makes your cheeks ache spread across your face. Because once you learn this secret, you'll have the almost magical power to use Match, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, Facebook, or even apps like Tinder as your own irresistible man magnet that draws the one to you automatically while you sleep and without ever having to go to a bar or on a blind date like some 20-year-old. In fact, once you learn this simple trick I'm going to teach you, you'll find yourself waking up giddy like a schoolgirl every morning, rushing to see what amazing men have written you overnight, and feeling more desired and wanted than you have your entire life. Not to mention the men who ignored you before, who flaked or wouldn't write you back, suddenly seeing you in a whole new light, intoxicated with a desperate need to talk to you, to be with you, to make you his. And what I'm about to teach you works whether you're 18 or 80, whether you're fat or skinny, tall or short, professional or unemployed, because it appeals to a deep psychological need all men have, even though they don't know it themselves. I know I've made a huge, almost outlandish promise to you, but it's a promise I'm very comfortable making because I've seen it work so many times in the past. My name is Michael Fiore. I'm an internationally known relationship expert, a Wall Street Journal and Amazon best-selling author, host of one of the most popular relationship podcasts on iTunes. But more than that, I'm a guy who's dedicated his life to helping women just like you find true, absolute, lasting love. And I'll tell you right now that after helping thousands and thousands of women, you're probably never going to find that one special man you're looking for unless you learn the secret to magnetically attract him online. Did you know that 33% of couples married in the US right now met online? Or that men who meet women online fall in love and decide to get truly committed almost 3 times faster than when they meet a woman in the flesh? Heck, the University of Chicago has even shown that couples who meet online are 25% more likely to have a serious relationship and stay together for the long term, and that couples who meet online are only 1/3 as likely to get divorced in the first 10 years. The fact is that if you follow what I'm going to teach you and what men really see when they look at the profile you have now, you'll never have to settle for the wrong guy again. You might end up like my friend Susan, 40 years old, who used online dating to finally find an amazing man who proposed less than a year after their first date. Or if marriage isn't what you're looking for, maybe you'll just get to feel what it's like to really be pursued, wanted, and needed by a man in a way you never have before. But first, we need to talk about why you're not meeting the right guys online now, while other women just like you are. See, if you're like most of the tens of thousands of women I've helped, writing your profile and putting yourself out there online has been kind of a nightmare. Why? Because you're not 22 anymore, when meeting guys was so easy, when they would do so much to impress you, and when you could see past so many flaws you won't put up with now. You've been told since you were a little girl not to brag about yourself. You hate playing games and just want to find a guy who will love you and appreciate you as a real woman. But the real problem is that as a woman who just wants to be wanted and loved by a great man, it's impossible for you to think like a guy. It's impossible for you to understand the subtle signals men pick up when they look at your pictures and your profile. And you'll be shocked at the story your profile is saying to men without you even knowing it. It's impossible for you to understand what men are really looking for when they look for women online. And no, it's not just sex. And it's impossible for you to understand what kind of bait amazing men are irresistibly attracted to that makes us slay dragons and crawl over broken glass to just have a chance to have dinner with you. Luckily, I don't just understand all this. I'm going to teach it to you right now. So now let's talk about what your online profile is secretly saying to men, and how you're accidentally pushing good guys away while inviting the wrong kind of guy to come after you. Here's one simple mistake you may have made in your profile after getting one too many hookup requests online. Must be interested in a serious relationship. Unfortunately, saying something like this in your profile totally betrays you for two reasons. Reason number one is because even guys who are potentially interested in a serious relationship don't go online looking for a girlfriend or a wife. At least the ones you really want don't. These guys go online looking for a date that could turn into something. And when good men see that kind of message in your profile, they immediately think you're too serious, that you've been damaged by guys in the past, that you're going to try to trap him before he even gets a chance to know you, and that you're not going to be any fun, which is totally unfair and isn't what you're going for at all, but it's what men see. Reason number two is because saying you only want a serious relationship tells scammers, commitment addicts, and even players who just want sex that you don't really understand men. And they use that information to tell you what you want to hear so they can get the sex or the money, or worse, that they want. Now, saying something like, "Where are all the good men?" or "Princess seeks her prince" is even worse. I see these kind of profiles all the time, usually from women who are just desperate for some romance in your life. A lot of women think this kind of profile will inspire Prince Charming to ride in on his horse and sweep you into his arms. But when you write that kind of thing, men just think you're high maintenance, that you've got unrealistic ideas about who men are, and that he's never going to be good enough. He's never going to be enough to satisfy you. Now, I'm not saying that's what you want to say. I'm not even saying that's what you want from a man. But that's what the kind of good, responsible, loving man you want hears. So he doesn't even give you a chance. He moves on to someone else. Need another example? Let's talk about another type of profile that makes good men pass you by and makes manipulators lick their chops. My girlfriends put me up to this. Well, I don't really want to do online dating, and I don't think I'll meet any good guys here, but my friends put me up to it, so I guess I'll give it a try. With this kind of profile, you think you're being humble and sweet, but to guys this reads as, "I have no self-confidence." And those three are just a few of the most common betrayals I see out of the thousands and thousands of profiles that have come across my desk. Looking at profile after profile, I felt my guy mind translating the words and pictures I saw into horrible betrayals, like a woman who said, "My daughter is my world and is the most important thing in my life," which men hear as, "I'm not a woman, I'm a mom, and I'm never going to have time for you." I'm telling you, even to guys who love kids or have kids of their own, that kind of statement drives them away. What about women who have profiles with no photo, or a photo of a cat, butterflies, waterfall, or a really short profile? Now you think you're being humble here, you think you're being sweet, but men see this as, "I don't like myself, and I have something to hide." And if you're not guilty of any of these sins I just showed you, you aren't off the hook. Your profile could be secretly saying things like, "I'm still in love with my ex. I'm codependent. I'm too wounded to ever love again. I'm a victim. I don't like men," and so much more. Plain as day to guys and impossible for almost any woman to know or figure out. It's funny, women think men are so unobservant, but the fact is that if you accidentally or subconsciously send any of these messages, it will drive good men away, even if they're physically attracted to you. Right now you might be thinking this online dating thing is hopeless, that you'll never learn how to talk to guys online in a way that opens the door for romance and love. But what if I told you there was a simple way to magnetically attract wonderful men online? That you could wake up as early as tomorrow morning and feel an amazing warmth through your whole body as you see the kind of handsome, amazing man you didn't even think existed online begging to talk to you, to romance you, to give you the love you want so much. What if I told you there was an almost magical formula any woman can use to attract amazing men and actually find love online? that the biggest problem you'll have when it comes to online dating isn't sorting through the bad guys or the empty inbox you have now, but choosing from an overwhelming buffet of wonderful men who want you and only you. Would that sound good? I hope so, because now, finally, I'm ecstatic to present a program I call Online Allure Formula, the foolproof step-by-step system to meet amazing men online. In order to attract amazing men online, you really just have to do 3 things. First, you have to grab his attention using photos and words in your profile that are irresistible to the male mind, so that you instantly stand out from the crowd of women online. The sneaky part about this is, if you do it right, you'll plant a seed in a great guy's mind, so he's thinking about you and how much he needs to get to know you better, even when he's at work, when he's sleeping, or even if he's on a date with someone else, someone who simply won't measure up to you. Second, you have to put a hurdle in his path, a dragon for him to slay, so he knows you're not like every other woman out there, and that he needs to treat you with respect and take you seriously. And third, you have to open the door for him to talk to you, romance you, and ask you out, so you can go from online flirtation to offline love quickly and without playing games. Simply follow these 3 steps, and the results are fantastic and almost instantaneous. 42-year-old Lisa thought online dating was just for kids. Then she used this formula and ended up on 3 dates with amazing men just that first week. Or Kara, who said, "I thought I'd never meet a guy who wanted to date a single mom, but I used your formula and met a guy my daughter loves as much as I do. Thank you." Donna was skeptical. She said, "When I was going through the program, I thought it could never work, that men would never talk to me like this, but I've been amazed at the change in responses I get from men already. Online Allure and this experience have been fabulous." So what do you have to do to get results like these women and so many other women who have used Online Allure formula already? Well, nothing, because I've designed this formula to do all the work for you. See, Online Allure Formula is the closest thing in the world to having me sitting right there writing your profile for you, so you don't make any mistakes that drive great men away, and coaching you as you seek out love online. Women who have used this formula say it's as easy and as fun as Mad Libs. When you enroll in the program, you'll finally be able to let go of your anxiety around online dating. I'll flat out give you subject lines that breathe new life into your profile, make guys who passed you over in the past feel an instant attraction to you, and make even the most jaded guy suddenly feel like he's found the woman of his dreams. Next, we'll tackle your photos. As you know, guys are incredibly visual, but that doesn't mean you need to be a model or a stick to attract great men. Using the Online Allure photo formula, I'll show you exactly what pictures you need to have on your profile to attract great men. You'll learn the exact poses and activities to have in your photos to appeal to a guy's lizard brain and to paint a wonderful picture of what it would be like to date you. Next, we'll tackle your profile itself. Using a few simple exercises, I'll basically write your profile for you, using language designed to tap into the psychology of male attraction and love. You'll be shocked as the simple changes I make to your profile not only attract the kind of man you're looking for, but actually put up roadblocks for scammers, commitment addicts, guys who are too old or too young, and guys who are just wasting your time. Of course, Online Allure Formula isn't just about your profile. It's also about deeply understanding men and what motivates them. That's why I did an entire module giving you telepathy and teaching you how men use online dating. In this module, you'll learn about the 5 types of men who use online dating and how to tune your profile to magically attract just the kind of guy you want. You'll also be a fly on the wall as myself and my friend Nick discuss what it's like to be a guy dating online, what the constant rejection of online dating actually does to guys' minds and self-esteem, and how to create connection with a guy so he sees you as much more than just a sex object from the very moment he sees your profile. Never know what to say to a guy once he writes you? In the online flirting module, I'll tell you exactly what to say to guys online to stir up feelings of attraction, excitement, and desire, so he feels a tingle down his spine and a smile across his face when you pop up in his inbox. That means no more dead ends or guys who just stop writing. You'll be in absolute control and will never feel rejected again. Plus, you'll learn my tripwire trick of going from online to offline. Just use this and a guy will feel a desperate need to meet you in person. Think you're not allowed to write a guy you see online? Next, I'll give you my beacon messages you can send to men. Simple, personal emails that open the door for a guy to talk to you without coming off as too pushy or feeling like you're chasing a guy when you really want him to chase you. A guy can only fall for you if he sees your profile. Using these beacon messages, you'll be able to draw in handsome men like a moth to a flame. Of course, no program like this would be complete if I didn't tell you how to handle your first date with a guy, and messing up that first date can have devastating consequences. That's why I'm also including an entire training module on how to handle your test date. In this module, you'll learn exactly what to do on your first date, when to have your first date, how to handle it if a guy tries to get too physical on your first date, how to end your date if you just aren't attracted to a guy without hurting his feelings or making him mad, and how to guarantee he wants to see you again if you feel spark and chemistry. And that's really just the tip of the iceberg. When you enroll in the online Allure Formula program, I'll also answer every question you've ever had about online dating, how to meet men, and the masculine mind. Questions like, how long should you talk to a guy online before meeting in person? Why do guys online seem like they're only interested in sex? And how do you get a guy to want more? Which online dating sites should you use and which should you avoid at all costs? Should you pay for an online dating site, or can you meet great men on the free sites? How do you know if a guy is who he says he is? Who should pay on that first date? How do you handle rejection if a guy doesn't want to see you? I'll give you one amazing tool you can use to let go of that broken-hearted feeling in seconds. Why do guys want to date women 20 years younger? And how do you get a guy to fall absolutely gaga for you, even if you're over his artificially low age limit? And much, much more. In fact, here's my simple promise to you. Enroll in the online Allure Formula program and do what it says, and you'll see not just your online dating life, but your entire dating life and the way you look at dating, love, sex, and even marriage transform literally overnight. You'll have great men tripping over themselves just to have a chance to take you out. You'll suddenly realize how many great men really are out there, and will feel a tremendous sense of power once you realize you have the almost magical ability to attract handsome, caring guys to you automatically while you sleep and without ever having to go to a bar or a singles mixer or a meat market club. Even better, you'll never feel compelled to stay in a bad relationship again because you know that being single doesn't have to mean heartbreak and loneliness. Just imagine what that's going to feel like. Just imagine never feeling like you have to settle or put up with bad behavior because you know exactly how to get the man of your dreams to find you. Just imagine being able to be the woman men simply can't help but treat well and respect. I'll tell you about the shockingly low enrollment fee I've got for you in just a moment. Before I do, though, let me tell you about the 3 additional bonuses you'll get just for giving yourself this wonderful gift, each worth more than the tiny amount I'm asking you to invest today, all on their own. First, you're going to get Online to Alter, in which I grill my friend Susan on the exact steps she took to use online dating to find a husband and father of her future children in just a few short months. As you'll hear in this interview, a few years ago, Susan was 40 years old, single, and without the kids she's dreamed of having since she was a little girl. Susan had over 20 years of dating experience, but could just never seem to meet that one guy who wanted the same things she did, who saw life the same way she did, and who was excited about romance and family the way she was. In this interview, Susan lays out the exact process she used to meet the man who would become her husband, how she qualified or disqualified men quickly without wasting precious weeks or months on a guy who was never going to give her what she needed, and how she eventually used online dating to meet her handsome, incredible husband. Bonus number 2 is called the Profile Transformation Bible. Okay, this is cool. In the Profile Transformation Bible, you'll see actual examples of profiles that have been transformed using the online Allure process. Listen, I know how hard it is to do something before you've seen it done yourself, so I'll show you the exact changes that make all the difference in an online profile to get you the man you deserve. Bonus number 3 is lifetime access to the online Allure Formula community. Simply enroll in the program today, and you'll get access to an astonishing community of women just like you, there to support you and encourage you every step of the way. Dating is hard. Dating when you're alone is so much harder. That's why we've invested in a full online community for you to share your stories, share your profile, and get the feedback you need to have amazing online dating success. All yours absolutely free. Not to mention the other surprises I have in store for you just for trying out Online Allure Formula today. Okay. I think you can feel how much you want this, how much you want the love and the security that's right around the corner. So let's get to brass tacks and talk about the extremely low special enrollment fee I've got for you just for taking part in this presentation. It's going to shock you, and I might have to move back to the normal rate tomorrow. So first, the bad news. The Online Allure Formula program is a $199 training program. That's what it's actually worth on the open market. It's priced at $199 because of the depth of the training, because of the unlimited access to our online training environment, because of the community of other women you get access to, and frankly, because of the results you'll get with this program. Results that you simply won't get any other way. And that's still cheaper than you'd ever pay any expert to write your profile for you. But because you took part in this presentation today, and because I've dedicated my life to helping you, I want to do something very special for you. So here's the good news. First, I'm going to cut your enrollment fee in the program from $199 to just $99. That's less than $100 to finally transform your dating life literally overnight, to have great men lining up around the block to take you out, to finally meet a man who's going to be the one you've looked for so long. And here's the best news you've heard all week. The news that's going to change your love life forever, that's going to make that feeling of hopelessness and loneliness you felt for too long finally disappear so you can get the love and the happiness you deserve. If you've watched this far through this presentation, I know it's because you want this. You want to meet wonderful men. You want to stop thinking there are no good guys out there. You want to stop having your friends set you up or having your married girlfriends actually pity you and wonder why you're still single or single again. You want to be looked at by a man with absolute adoration. You want to be chased and romanced by a guy who understands that he has to earn you and that you are someone worth being earned. And that's why I'm going to do what I'm about to do, and I'm nervous doing it. See, every single day I get emails from women wishing this online dating thing made sense. And with this program, I feel I'm the one guarding the gates to the love and romance and passion you deserve. Because there really are so many great men out there sitting at their computer waiting to find you. If you just put up a profile that speaks in the language they are hardwired to understand. That's why if you're watching this right now, I'll let you enroll in the complete Online Allure Formula program, not for $199, not for $99, not even for $49, but for just one single solitary payment of just $29.97. No continuity, no hidden fees. Just pay one time and you'll have access to the complete Online Allure Formula training, including any updates or new versions we do for life. But you do have to act right now or you may lose this chance forever. As you'll learn in Online Allure Formula, bold women are the ones who get the best men. And the last thing I want for you is to let fear hold you back from getting what you really want. Listen, I know what it's like. I know how it feels every time you try this online dating thing and get nothing in return. I know how easy it is to feel like he's not out there. I know how easy it is to feel like you're going to continue to be alone. But I hope you realize by now that meeting great men online is actually easy if you simply follow the right steps. If you're looking for a husband, this is the best and easiest and fastest way to find him. If you're looking for a man to be a companion, this is the way to wake him up to where you are. Heck, if you're just looking to date around, this is how you stand out from all the other women and all the little girls who have his attention now. But I can only help you if you make the decision right now to help yourself. All you have to do is click the button below this video to enroll in the program right now, to find out yourself how easy it is to become irresistible to that one guy you so desperately want, to open the door to the love and the life you've wanted for so long. Just click the button below this video right now, enter your credit card information on the next page. You'll be inside the program, have access to everything within a few short minutes, and you can find out for yourself how powerful this is. And of course, you're backed up by Michael Fiore's risk-free, no loopholes, 60-day, you'll get double your dating or you get your money back guarantee. Here's how this works and all you have to do. Just say maybe to the online Allure Formula program. Go through the program, listen to what I have to teach you, do the exercises, feel how easy it is to rewrite your profile in this amazing way. If for any reason at all you decide this program isn't for you, just contact our customer support anytime in the next 60 days or 8 weeks, and we'll refund your money as quickly as we can. Heck, if you actually follow the program and do what it says, and if you don't see the number of good men who write you at least double, then I demand that you ask for a refund. Why? Because I know this material works, and if it doesn't work for you, I don't want to waste your time when I know so many thousands of other women can put it to great use. And again, all you have to do is click the button below. Just click the button below, enter your credit card information, push it through, and you'll be inside the online Allure Formula program just 2 short minutes from now. You'll be rewriting your profile within a day or so, and you'll be able to see for yourself how powerful this material really is. But of course, it's decision time. And this could be the most important decision of your life. You're actually at a crossroads right now, and you really just got 2 options. Option 1 is for you to leave this page, ignore that feeling deep in your heart and that buzzing in the back of your brain that tells you that this is what you've been looking for. Go back to the yearning and the heartbreak you have now. Go back to the lie that tells you there are no good men online. Go back to settling for the men you meet at the post office or at some party. Go back to wondering, what if? You can do that if you want to, but if you've watched this far into this video, you know what you're doing now just isn't working. You can feel yourself yearning for more, and you deserve more. Which brings us to option 2. Take one tiny action today that will have an incredible impact on the rest of your life. Simply click the button below right now. Enter your credit card information and dive in to the online Allure Formula program. Feel the change you go through as we work on this material together. Feel how your whole attitude towards yourself changes when you see yourself from a guy's eye view. Transform the way you look at dating and relationships. Become that one irresistible beacon the man you've dreamed of for so long can't resist. Again, all you have to do is click the button below. Enter your credit card information on the next page, and roll in the program. I'm going to tell you right now, the price that I'm asking you to pay is lower than I think we should actually be offering this program for. And as you're watching this, we're considering raising it. We're considering pushing it back up to where a lot of our other material is, which is a bit more expensive. So if you want this, take the chance right now. You're not even taking a chance. You've got nothing to risk and everything to win simply by clicking the button below, entering your credit card information, and finding out what it's like to have the man of your dreams find you online. I've been Michael Fiore. Thank you so much for your time, and I can't wait for us to become better friends. I hope this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship. If you're still here, it might be because you have some questions. We do get questions about this program and our other programs on a regular basis, so I figured I might just take a second to answer a few of them for you. Question number 1, is the price really going to go up if I don't act now? This price that we've set for you, which you can see down below this video right now, is in fact pretty low compared to what we normally charge. And from a simple economic standpoint, it simply might be too low. We're basically testing this lower price to see what happens. This program should be more expensive, so it is totally possible that if you come back tomorrow, it's going to be more. I'm not guaranteeing that, I don't know, but it's totally possible that if you come back, it's going to be more. The safest thing to do would be just to get it now, lock in that low price while you can, and get the material. I guarantee you're going to think it's a total steal. You're going to think it's a total value for you to get it at such a low price. Question number 2, how do I know I can trust your guarantee? You know, because we've been around for doing this for quite a while now, several years that my company, Digital Romance Inc., has been out there. We've helped thousands and thousands, tens of thousands, probably over 100,000 women at this point with our material between all of our ebooks and trainings, Text the Romance Back, Text Your Ex Back, Capture His Heart, things like that. A very small percentage of people who buy our programs do in fact ask for a refund, and I'm fine with that. That is totally fine because I want people who are going to take action to get this material. So I do personally guarantee you have 60 days from when you purchase this program to ask for your refund. And if you actually get your refund request in that 60 days, you'll get all your money back. It's not that big of a deal to us because I fundamentally think most people are honest. I think you're honest. I think you just want good value for your money, and I want to earn your money. I don't think I deserve your money unless I get you great results. Question 3, I'm over 50. Will this work for me? Yes, definitely. Many of the women who were in our beta program for Online Allure Formula were over 50 years old. And I'm just going to say it flat out. It is more difficult to meet great men when you get to that age. It seems like men of that generation somehow only want to date women who are in their 30s or something like that. That's why we've built the program around helping women who are a little bit older, who aren't 25 anymore, to meet wonderful men online. The majority of people who enroll in this program are not 22, because when you're 22, it's easy to meet guys, right? So yes, this will work for you even if you're a little bit older. We actually have women in their 60s and 70s who have used Online Allure Formula. Question 4, online dating sites sucks, and it's only for scammers who use it. Not actually a question, but a lot of people say that. Maybe it used to be that way. It's not anymore. Yes, there are scammers online. Yes, there are guys out there who aren't even guys who are going to try to get money out of you, things like that. That's actually why we've built a large portion of the Online Allure Formula program around giving you the armor and the support you need to spot those scammers as quickly as you can. You need to be able to see the trees through the forest, right? So there are guys out there who are no good. There's a lot more guys out there who really are good, who are genuine men. I'm going to teach you the exact phrases to look for when you get an email from a guy. And if you see one of those phrases, you'll pretty much know he's a scammer, so you won't waste your time. Question 5, I'm not looking for a serious relationship. I just want good men to date. Can you help? Yes, definitely. If you're not looking for like the one, the husband, things like that, that's fine. A lot of folks who enroll in this program are divorced. Some are even recently divorced. And they're like, hey, I was married for 15, 20 years. I'm not ready to just get into something serious again. That's totally fine. We're going to teach you how to get out and just date wonderful men and keep it as casual as you want it to, right? Question 6, all the guys I talk to online are either 20 years too old or 20 years too young. Can you help me meet a guy my age? Yes, we can. A lot of our work has been put towards helping women in that exact same situation. Question 7, I don't have a lot of time. It's going to be a lot of work for me. No, if you put half an hour a day for a week into this, that's all you really need. If you really needed to, you could probably just put aside an afternoon on a Saturday afternoon and dig through the entire thing in a couple of hours. There's not a lot of extra stuff here. Some of the bonus interviews, you might want to put those on in your car. You might want to grab some headphones when you go to the gym or go for a walk or something like that. Question 8, can I trust you? That's a great question. I've been around for a little while. I've helped a lot of people. My wife certainly trusts me. My friends certainly trust me. You can trust me to deliver on the promises I make. I always say, we talk about marketing in our company, because who wants to be a marketer, right? But we talk about marketing, and my theory on marketing is that marketing is the art of making a promise and keeping it. And I've made some big promises right here, and my goal is to more than deliver on them, but to over-deliver on them, to more than keep them, but over-keep them. I want this, if this is the first time you've bought a product from us, to be the first of many. I want you to rave to your friends about the Online Allure Formula program. I want you to rave to your friends about digital romance. If you go to digitalromanceinc.com with an INC, you'll see all the articles and things that we put out on a regular basis, all the free videos we put out. We're in it to win it. We're in it for the long term. And I think we're here to earn your trust. So again, after all of that, all you have to do is click the button below. All you have to do is click the button below and enter your credit card information on the next page, and you can find out for yourself how wonderful the Online Allure Formula program actually is. And even if you don't, if this isn't for you, if the low price that we're asking you today seems too much to you, that's okay. That's going to be totally fine with us. I'm here to deliver value for you, and the best way for me to deliver value is to have you get inside the program so we can give you that personalized attention you really need. So please click the button, enter your credit card information, find out for yourself what it's like to make this online